back to our channel. So thank you guys for returning and supporting us so far. We are sisters, Nalikugu, and the other one. But what we did not mention is that we are actually half siblings.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. And we'll be talking
about the half siblings dynamic in our communities and our families, and obviously using our experience as a template. We're not saying that it's the same experience for everyone, but we're just sharing, and maybe, we're just sharing. Let's not take it any further than that. Yes. So I don't know, maybe I should start with give you a little background. So my mom met our dad when I was possibly 6 years old, 7 years old. So I remember it very clearly, and it was never a secret for me. I always knew that I have my own father, and my mom has met our father, and shortly after that she was born. So I always knew, but with Ukuku it was different because she actually found out from someone.
At a later stage even.
I will give her a chance to tell her side of the story.
And you have to explain to them how your growing experience was.
My growing experience.
As a father in your life.
I think we'll have another video for that because it's a lot. It is a lot. It's another conversation, and I don't want us to drag for today, drag the video and make it long.
Okay.
But for another day, we will talk about growing up as a stepchild, being born out of wedlock. So it's another conversation.
That will have some other time.
Yeah, we'll have some other time. So that's why I said, you must just explain to the viewers how you found out that we are half siblings.
I don't know where to start actually, because it's so weird how I found out. I never thought of it.
You never thought of it? Because it's not something you think about.
You don't think about those kind of things when you are when you are getting along very well. We were not being treated differently. That was not the case with us. We were always the sisters. Never that thing of saying, hey, your dad this, your dad that. And I've never had, at least overheard my parents speaking about her dad or something like that.
Okay.
So it's so weird because I found out from my stepmom. So one day we went to visit our grandma. She decided that we must accompany her to go to the salon to do her hair.
Our stepmother.
Our stepmother. And so we did. We went there. It was myself and my younger sister and my other half sister, which I already knew about that she was my half sister. Okay. So when we were there, the hairdresser was joking with our stepmom, being you have so many kids, and then where is their dad? And then there's my stepmother was our dad is there, but then now we are also growing a family. It's just the three of us, And so I was a child at that time. So when she said it was the three of us, her kids, which is me, myself, and my younger sister and my other younger sister. And I was like, no, we are not three, we are four. Then my stepmom was debating in the saloon, being like, no, we are not four, we are three. And then at that time, I didn't get what she was trying to tell me. But then I was like, never mind, I let it slide. And then when I got home from the visiting time, I was I was just having a chat with my mom and my sister. So when I got there, I was like, my stepmom said this and this, and it was weird. And I was complaining as if it was something my stepmom made a mistake by saying it was three of us instead of saying it was four of us. And so my mom was awkward when I saw her reaction. But then it didn't click that we had separate parents at that time. I went outside to play, and then time went. The next day, my mom sat me down and she was like, your sister is not your biological sister when it comes to sharing a father. And I was like, how come? Like, it wasn't a bad thing to like take in.
Yeah, it was confusing.
But it was confusing at that time, because I was like, no, we are not different. We share a surname. We share everything. Like, we are, you know. And then my mom explained it wasn't so bad to take in, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be to have a half sister, to be knowing that I have a half sister.
How did you actually feel about it? You know, like there's this thing of you heard it from our
Someone
stepmother,
else,
right? And now you heard from our mom, which is like confirmation. It's okay.
That it is true.
It's true. You know, so how did that make you feel at the time?
At that time, I was young, man. It wasn't like something big, because I already knew I had a stepsister which was younger than a younger sister. And it was our relationship was fine, because also her growing up, she knew that I had my mom and then she had her mom. So it wasn't as bad, you know.
Okay.
I accepted it as quick as possible. But then, you know, it became weird for a while, because I didn't know how to treat you. I thought if maybe I would accuse you of something, maybe you did this, you maybe shouted at me, it was gonna be like, that's why you're shouting now, because I'm not your sister. Okay. But it wasn't like that, you know. It was fine. So I went to school the next day, and I explained to my friend, to my other friend, I was like, yo, this situation is happening at my house. So I don't know how to react to it. I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I should change how we were living, or should we continue being like that as we were before. And then my friend opened up about her situation as well. That she opened up about her situation as well, that she has half siblings which she currently found out also.
Okay.
So it wasn't as bad. We were dealing with it as friends. It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. So, you know, the fact that she found out from someone else might seem like we were keeping it a secret in the family, like it's a family secret.
It was actually a family secret, because if it wasn't, I would have known younger, when at least maybe at an age of 6, 7, like my younger sister knew.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be different. But then at that time, when my mom told me, I took it as, you know, she wanted the right time to explain herself to me, so that I don't, like, you know, as we're kids, we talk a lot.
Yeah, talk a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, my perspective, right, is that it was not a secret. Okay, for me, I'm talking about me, my experience. It was not a secret, because I knew, né? And I knew, it's just that I think with my mom, it never really dawned on her that she must share the information with her. You know, she probably was waiting for the right time. But I don't think that it was a secret, right? And I remember I told, after she asked, because when she came back from visiting our grandmother, she did ask in front of us, and she said, you know, like, my stepmother said this and that and that. And I sat with my mom and I told her, look, you know, you have to tell her now, because it's already out. Well, you are waiting for the right time to do it, but it's already out. And the other thing is that I also feel like my stepmother was overstepping, because that was not her place.
Yes,
it was not her place to do that. You know?
And she knew that I didn't know at that time.
Yes, because she was
rubbing it in.
You were 8 years or 9 years.
I was very young.
She was young. She was 8 years or 9 years, and my parents had not even divorced officially yet.
Exactly.
They were not even divorced. There was not even a conversation about divorce. She was girlfriend, and I feel like she overstepped in that place, because it was supposed to be my parents, my father, my mom, and they explained the thing was okay, I have my own father. You understand? But it was not a secret. I think it would have eventually, it was gonna come out. Everyone knew. And like I said, my mom, they met when I was older, so I could understand the dynamics, you know. Like when you told me how did it feel like, I must explain how it felt like growing up as a stepchild. Those are part of the things that I will talk about. We would say, how was it for me to transition into another family, you know, with my mom? It was another process, but everyone knew about it, you know. So that's how we are. So I said, my parents had not even divorced at the time, and there was not even a discussion of a divorce. So a stepmother was a girlfriend. Yeah? Now we have other half siblings, right? From our father's side, from our dad's side, from my father's side. I don't know, we tried to count the other day how many siblings we have, and
it's a lot.
We're like, no. Imagine
the
last one.
That much. So
it's very difficult. I don't know if people feel the same way. I feel like our relationship is stronger because we live in the same house.
Yeah.
And because we live with my mom as well. So with our mom,
yeah.
Yes, we live with our mom. So our relationship, our bond is stronger because we grew up like that.
We grew up together, yes. Going everywhere together.
So we are like that. But with siblings from our father's side, that's a different story. I have another sibling that I know she exists, but I've never met her. She's probably like the same age or a little bit older than you, from my biological father's side. And 1 year ago, we have another sibling, like that's a fresh baby, you know. So I don't know how you guys in your families, if being half siblings is an issue, or, but you know, I don't feel like it was an issue for us.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal for us because it's never even been that thing of I feel otherwise.
Yeah, I feel neglected or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, if she when she visits my grandma, like should I say our grandma?
Yeah.
It's not a different. They don't treat us differently. Like we are siblings.
It's and I think that's another thing with my father's family. They're very welcoming and they're very open-minded. So because they also have their own dynamic in that whole family, so I think they was more open to having me into their family. It was never a big deal. And even in our relationship, there's never been a thing of you know, papa how, you know, what uko guy, you know. Both of our fathers ran away anyway.
They are not here.
They
you know?
Our parents are now divorced. And my father has his own family there.
But then this is now what's happening, ne? When I go and visit my grandma at this age, my stepmom still rubs in the fact that I have a half sibling, which is you, ne? But then I think she doesn't know that I know already that you are my half sibling.
No, she told you. How does she not know?
No, she thinks I don't know that mom already told us. Would we not, you know? Understand?
Yeah, but she's the one that told you before.
She didn't say the exact words of saying that's not your biological sister.
Yeah, she planted a seed.
She just said, you know, randomly. And then I didn't even join the dots of saying, oh, it means my sister is not my biological sister, you know? But then when mom told me, she told me exactly what was happening, that you have your own father, I have my own. So I'm the firstborn to my dad, and then second born to both of them. So I think my dad also doesn't know that I know that. Because he has never mentioned it to me. He has never. He doesn't talk a lot. Like,
he talks with his own stuff, but it's never been the family dynamic.
Yeah.
And like even he does not even treat me like
different.
Even now, I'm his firstborn, guys. Whenever he introduces us to anyone. I have a firstborn. When I'm not there, he will mention.
You are still mentioned.
Yes, my firstborn is at home, you know. So he's never done anything like that. I think guys, maybe we should also tackle a conversation about step parents, you know, because it's another experience on its own, you know. But the thing of that is that also I think when I have conversations with my friends and I mention that, sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, like we are half siblings, like, you know, in passing, like, yeah, we are half siblings, and people are like, yo, Biang, they're always shocked, like, how, what? Is it really a secret in our community? Is it something that's not spoken about? Is it weird? Like, how do people actually react to this? Because we take it simple. We're like, you know, it's just biology. We share a mother. That's okay. But how do other people respond
to that? And how's their relationship with their half siblings and their step parents?
You know, it's another conversation
that we'll have on another day.
But we are cool. We're like,
it's normal.
It's life, man. Like, you know, whatever alone, life.
It happens. I mean, now you can't control that.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't
forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also don't forget to hit the notification button,
yes,
so that whenever
post, maybe something controversial, and
you don't miss out.
And we would really like to hear from you guys about your experiences with this whole half sibling thing. Okay, thank you. Bye.